then on top of that, Cardi was trying to get justice for the girl who went on a Bumble date with this old white man, and she ended up dead. Y'all hear about this?
The black girl, the dark skinned
Yeah.
black girl. Yeah.
Yeah, she went on a Bumble date with an old white man,
Yeah.
right? She ends up dead. The white man calls the cops. He talks to the cops, tells her, yeah, I don't know. She woke up, she was dead, but there's like blood, semen everywhere. But the cops let him go. It's like, oh, he's a nice guy. It was harmless. Nothing happened. It's happened in Connecticut. No one hears from her for 7 days. The family goes to her apartment. There's a note on the door that says, if you're looking for, forgot her name. I want to say Tasha, but I don't know if that's her name or not. If you're looking for her, call this number. It's the apartment manager that said she was found dead in her apartment.
Mm-hmm.
So the family's like, well, how come the cops didn't tell us about it? And the cops are like, it was just a harmless little thing, incident. And he's like, well, how come the guy is not a suspect? So after all this comes to light, the family puts it out on social media. Cardi B takes it and tells all her friends and fans and everybody to like bring some noise and bring some justice for her. So now they open up the case again, and the family's got their own private the person who does the autopsies and stuff to make sure see what the cause of death was. Because even if it was supposed to be an accident, you still need to know what the cause of death was. It was like a heart attack. There was he had some sleeping pills there in the room.
Was it the black girl?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And the crazy thing is the cops didn't take anything from the crime scene.
At all.
A condom, there was blood. All of it was still in her bedroom, untouched. And they let the guy walk off. I feel like he's like a public official or something. They're trying to sweep this under the rug. I feel like he's somebody in Connecticut to where they're trying to sweep this under the rug and make it seem like she just messed up.
That's what you're talking about right here?
Yeah, that's her.
Yep.
That's her.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
All right, put it in the refrigerator.
Yeah.
Right now, Cardi B's a low-key superhero. She's teaching people lessons in defamation, and she's getting justice.
Man, that's unfortunate. Sister's got to leave that swirl alone.
Yeah.
You know what we talking about, boy. Brothers get a bad rap. They get with these white boys and end up taking the long one.
Man. I was talking to this one black girl once, and she said she only dates white men. I was like, you know, those are the crazy ones, right? The white people, the ones that end up will kill you, kill themselves, do all that. And she was like, well, niggas hit on me. I would let a nigga hit me anytime before I let a nigga stab me.
White people take it down by the river.
But all of it's bad. All of it's bad. I was like, but you can't think that all black men are gonna hit on you. Just like I can't think that all white men are gonna kill you, but he don't have no soul in his eye. Like the one I'm looking at that you're with right now, he got them soulless eyes. He looked like I don't know where
his blood going through his veins. I talked to
her like 5 years ago, and we were cool. And then she moved somewhere where she's isolated, and like she don't have her social media no more. So I don't know where she is. I hope this white man didn't take her and started eating on her like Hannibal or something. I don't know.
Like, I don't care if you date whoever you date, but
date who you date.
I just hate that when you demean your own race. Like, I hate the black women and the black men that say,
I was going to say black men do it too.
That's what I'm saying. They say white men are better, white people are better than black people. Like, don't say that, because the people that you chose were
trapped.
Yeah. Like,
and I had to learn that. That's what's crazy. I had to learn that. Well, not really learn it, because I always knew that it was like that's like a bullshit kind of take to have, against your own people. But understanding, like, okay, once you date outside of your race, you kind of see that women can kind of be the same,
right?
Yeah.
And it really shows you, like, nah, it's the type of woman that you're picking, like you said. Like, so if there's certain qualities that you may find attractive in a white or a Latino woman, that you may think that you want to put that above black women, like you would have to know that there are black women with them same, what you could say, I guess what most black men say, polite qualities or submissive qualities or
right,
fiery qualities, because niggas love to big up Latina women for being fiery, but then black women and shit, she's a black bitch and all that.
She's angry. She's angry. She's
angry and all that stuff. And it's like, dude, come on, cut it out. So it's like it's really just about finding, the type of black woman or black women, black man and stuff that you want, that exhibits these good character traits and all that, rather than just being like thinking like, oh, well, just because he's white or just because she's white, that means that it's automatically better. We got to get away from that.
Right. And the crazy thing is all the different nationalities and races, everybody dates outside their races and nationalities. But for some reason, black men and black women are the only ones that bash their own nationality or race. Like, you don't hear some Japanese person with a black person like, I don't dig these Japanese folks or anything. You don't hear about the Latinx or Hispanic people talking about, I don't date nobody like that. I got me a black person, I got me a white person. Right. They might do it. They might,
even if that's their preference.
But they don't. They never say, I don't do this. They never put their own race or people down.
Right. Yeah. And it could be even if it's their preference, because preference is fine. Like, but even if a white girl dates black men and that's it, she's just like, I'm not dating white boys. She still won't put white people down. Like you said, like, it's crazy.
Right.
That's true.
Yeah, we got to do better on that.
We have to do way better than that. And it's all about communication. And how you want to be communicated to, because for some reason, like we'll get up in arms from somebody our own complexion or our own melanin status, but someone else that's outside of us can say the same exact thing in the same exact way, and we'll find understanding in it. We'll be like, well, they didn't really mean it like that, or
we do that with everything too.
Right.
But one of the biggest things that I can't stand now, modern day, is with the surge of more black people getting into business, and how we have this black business label. And whenever a black business does wrong, then you always see it online. Oh man, see, that's why I don't mess with black businesses and everything. And one black business represents every black business as a whole. Yeah, when people go to McDonald's, you go to McDonald's, they fuck up your order every time. They don't want to give you no sauce for your shit. You'll go to the convenience store. They follow you around just because you black and don't call when you press the damn button to come unlock the shit out the damn aisle. Like we deal with bad customer service, treatment, all the time, quality across the board all the time from white companies, and we don't say nothing. The minute people don't even post when business is good for a black business, but let it be something bad. They fuck up on something. The
crazy thing is, it don't even have to be all that bad. They can forget the napkins and they will post and talk about it.
See, that's why I'm coming in.
Yeah. Or they expected a discount because we're black. I went to the black business.
Or they just expect $50 for 2 plates.
And now we're all up in arms like $50 for 2 plates. But then you realize these people got like 18 rib slabs and like got it was way more than what they're complaining about.
That too. They'll go to a white restaurant. You've seen the little the fancy white restaurants. They'll act like they balling and stuff, and they give you like a piece of something and drizzle some crap on it and sprinkle a couple of crumbs of rice.
A plate this big worth of food.
Right.
And you think that's the appetizer? Like, oh. Is this the appetizer? No, this is the entree, sir. Oh man.
Yeah.
Spend $300 on a piece of nothing.
But if a brother don't fill up the plate with, you can't even close it with fish, then it's a problem. And so $20 is too much. It's just like, man.
Yeah.
People buying all them ugly, what do you call them? I don't know. They all ugly. Every brand, like all them Gucci and Fendi and all them shirts and shoes and stuff. People spend hundreds on that shit. And then look at a black person, a black designer, and then act like it ain't worth nothing.
Yeah, that's true.
People like, dang, I can't believe niggas want $30 for a shirt. It's
like it's a black boutique or something where they got like high-end clothing and they got really great designs. Like, oh, I'm gonna check this out. Oh, I'm not paying $120 for no shirt
off top. and then go to the Nike outlet and pay $50 for a shirt with just a check mark on it and 50% cotton.
Or or break their necks and spend like $1,000 for a Gucci shirt, just
to say they got Gucci on their shirt. Like, it's like, man, boy, like, you be killing me with that. And that's the thing. That's why we're telling people, like, man, if you really on that pro-black shit, like, man, you got to really support and, figure out our problems and then figure out a way to bring each other more together and figure out really how to boost us up. Because, man, the first chance we get,
mindset that's happened over generations, and it's like slowly. It's gonna have to like.
It's ingrained in us to automatically look at white as better. Like white means more expensive. I don't know if I was paranoid.
White means right.
I don't know if I was paranoid or maybe I was just a little too in my blackness or something. But I noticed for a while, or like back, I think like certain products when they come out in multiple colors.
Yeah,
the white one is worth more.
It has more detail or something too. Like it seems like
hell no, it just be white. Like for example, like I remember one time I was at the Apple store and we had got at the time, except my wife's or like it was like one of her daughters or something like that. We had got her an iPod. That's when those was hot.
Yeah,
and the white one cost like $10 more. It was the exact same.
Oh wow. The thing is with now it's the difference between like human, like flesh white, and then like the color white. For like it still has the same thing. Like so, a white car could be going 90 miles an hour, and then a red car could be going like 70 miles an hour. The red car would get pulled over. Right. Because it's just something about all society. When they see white, they see right, I guess.
White is right.
It's so weird. Man. And then like it seems like it's a status to have like all white, poor, pristine, clean white stuff in your house too, for some reason.
Yeah. I know all white ain't always good, especially when it comes to them parties.
White is godliness. I don't know what you're talking about.
Them all white parties is that boy. Man, hearing some crap about that.
All white parties. You think they gotta play the mashed potatoes? No, they ain't gonna play the mashed potatoes.
I don't know what y'all talking about.
They be like, oh man, these boys are tripping. Why you got the one eye? He's doing the pod with the one eye. Ridiculous.
Oh man. But look, on this subject, I just wanted to say, as black people, you don't have to do all black if that's how you feel. But at least on Friday, buy something black so we can change the narrative of Black Friday. Just go to some black establishment, if it's restaurant, clothing. If you see a man on the side of the road selling CDs, I know you don't get CDs, but you know what I mean. Like, just try it. I used to do it all the time when I was in St. Louis before I moved. You feel great when you do it.
Yeah.
So, and another thing I do want to speak to as well with that is because that's a good idea, but I don't think that necessarily we should be obligated to buy black. But I think we also need to separate that whole thing with the label black business. Like we need to appreciate good business. Like we need to understand that good business doesn't come in a color. Good business is good business, period. Bad business is bad business, period. Right. It doesn't matter if it's a black business. So it's like if it's a bad business, then you deal with that business accordingly. Like stop putting a label on all businesses that are black because you have limited bad experiences with one business or whatever.
Only thing I got a problem with. Go ahead.
No, go ahead.
Only thing I have a problem with is we need to, because every other culture supports their own.
Yeah, they do.
Yeah, just speaking. Like we can say
especially Latinos.
Yeah, think about it. They have a grocery store called Fiesta. out here in Texas.
Yeah, I
They
love
go
Fiesta.
to Fiesta. We don't have no black Fiesta. You get what I'm saying? They support.
Nope.
They even support the Spanish version of Walmart. They have it's a Walmart and it has spelled in Espanol. Like they support
Walmart Tica.
they
My
support
Spanish
all
is
of
bad.
that.
Don't.
I'm just saying they support their own regardless. And white people, when they say the small business, they're they mean white business, small white business, and
Right.
they always support it. So we should be doing the same thing. Not the
Yeah, bullshit.
copycat, is that we were doing it in the 70s. We were doing it in the even
Right.
close to the 80s. And then
Right.
when the 90s, the crack academic came, it was over.
Well, the thing
Yeah.
is, we had a whole city that was about to become like our own thing in Oklahoma.
We
Yeah,
had
right?
Black Wall
we
Street.
had,
Black
we had
Wall
multiple we had multiple Black Wall Streets, but keep going.
Yeah, but I'm just saying that was the main one where they ended up bombing it
Yeah.
because we were so
Blew that
successful that
shit
the
off
black
the
dollars
map.
was staying right there, and we were circulating it within ourselves and within our own community.
The reason why, because it's the same reason why they got rid of Gaddafi, is because we were finna start making our own money. We were going to start talking to Russia, Africa, and I think one of the Asian countries. And around that day, they just decided to bomb us because of that. Even though they say that cop out because the guy raped the girl, but he was with her. They were
Right.
together. Like, but that's the main reason.
That don't even make sense because why do we have a military bombing? It's over a rape.
It
Which
wasn't
happened to
military.
be a lie.
It was a cop. I'm sorry, I don't want to like I'm correcting y'all, but it was a cop helicopter where they took just like they did in Philly. They did Philly the same thing. They took a bomb, lifted it up with a helicopter, and just start dropping
And here in
bombs.
Vegas, we had our own casino, Moulin Rouge.
Yeah,
It was very successful. All the black talent that would have to go in the back door and do their little stuff on the strip.
correct.
At the end of the night, they're going to Moulin Rouge. We're having a good time, and they end up burning that down.
Right.
Yeah.
And then we had the sign there.
That's a lot
I
of
thought
what
they was
it
going to
is
memorialize the sign, but they ended up taking the sign down, putting it at the Neon Light Graveyard, and now it's just an empty lot.
Yeah. Yeah, and I can understand it from that point that we do need to get to a point to where we do need to uplift ours better than what we do. Like even if, and I do appreciate that point that you made. Like regardless, buy something black, and that's one of the things. Like our within the black community, our money doesn't circulate with us like long at all. I don't know the exact statistic, but money leaves black community like it's damn near as soon as we get it.
Yep. Minutes.
And that's why everybody builds around us because they know once we get paid, we're at the liquor store, we at the mall, we at everything, giving it right back.
Asian.
We don't spend no money in our own communities building up anything or none of that. And yeah, we do have to change that.
I feel like, there's another thing. I feel like we do spend money in our neighborhoods. It's just that they come and take our businesses and put their own. Let me do one short thing. St. Louis, perfect. A black woman owns a gas station in St. Louis, right?
Mm-hmm.
And you know how Arab, I don't want to say Arab, I don't know what you would, but you know, people with hair wraps, whatever.
Yeah.
They start antagonizing her. They start calling the police. They start calling the public, whatever, to get the inspection people, all that on them just to destroy her business because they're black. It's something about us making our own money that they fear. They don't care where we spending it. It's just that we're making our own money because they depend on us.
Right.
That's towards the gas stations. That's towards liquor stores. That's towards little mom and pop grocery stores. All these other cultures depend on us to survive. That's all I had to say. Like, so any black person, don't feel too bad. It's just that that you need to know that they still depend on us, no matter what it is. If they were trying to be hip, they depend on us. That's all I have to say.